I am Avaria.
It's your boy Remodel.
Shaq Halo Art.
Yes, and this is Shop Talk, guys. Shop Talk was created to discuss views and opinions often discussed in a barbershop or salon setting. We also advertise for businesses, and if you got something juicy going on, hit your girl up and I'm gonna get you on the show. So let's chop it up, guys. So today I have two very dope artists. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. We're gonna start, in an orderly fashion. We're gonna start with Mr. Reem.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Remodel. Yeah, I'm a dope artist. I got my album coming out in March 6th to be exact. It's gonna be nothing but fire on there. Yeah, we lit, you know what I'm saying?
Where can they find you at?
You can find me on all platforms, everywhere, even Amazon. You can buy it on Amazon.
Okay, we lit. So IG, what's your name on IG?
IG is Remodel, spelled REM2IDOL. Facebook, Patron Henny. And my two favorite drinks. Yeah.
Okay, I'll mix it up. Okay.
So you can't go wrong with some Patron or Henny, honestly.
That's the ghetto Long Island. Upscale version. Okay, so you guys definitely follow him and keep up with him and what he got going on. He's a very dope artist. We're gonna have him spit some bars a little later. So Mr. Shaq.
Do I get to spit?
Yes, we both spitting that fire. We gotta get the vibes going here.
Yeah. My name is Shaq Halo Art. I am a spoken word poet, music host. Main things I got going on as of late have been I host open mic at the Spirit Room every third Thursday. Definitely come out, spit. I mean,
yes.
We be in there.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been doing open mics for
a long time. Yeah.
2016, and it's it's dope. And then I just got nominated for Rock Award for Best Male Poet.
So you guys vote.
Right.
Rock Awards. When is it?
February 23rd.
February 23rd. Voting stops. We don't know when, but go in.
I was saying, just go in and vote.
And vote.
No more.
Yes. So, what else you got going on?
That's
it.
I got the Shea Halo video coming out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Okay, so what is it called?
She the GOAT.
She the GOAT. Okay. So guys, check out Reem Idol. He's dropping his new video. And also want to let the artists know that Shop Talk do have a platform for artists and their videos. So when we are on television, you have a segment. So we speak and then we play a couple videos, then we chop it up again. So artists, again, this is a platform for you guys. Drop your videos either in my inbox, Avaria Greathouse, or in my producers, Born inbox. So we can see what y'all got going on. If we like it, you on. So let's chop it up a little bit. Let me shake it up a little bit.
Ice.
Yes. So we're gonna chop it up on the topic that we have for today, which is toxic masculinity, and basically how it's affecting the interaction between man and woman, like how we're interacting, how we're loving one another. So again, if people don't know what that means, it's kind of like within our culture, hip hop, or as we say, pop culture, how a lot of times, a lot of phrases we use like money over bitches, bros over hoes, as Future just was quoted saying, I ride for my niggas, I lie to my bitches, Jay-Z, thug 'em, fuck 'em, love 'em, leave 'em, but cause I don't fucking need 'em. So just a couple quotes behind some of the artists that we follow, the mainstream artists. So let's go in and chop it up. You guys as men, how do you feel about that? I can't put that stigma on every man, but how do you guys just feel about that? Just how everything is about loving men and kind of not saying putting down women, but putting women to the side.
It is putting down women.
It is. I was trying to be. I was trying to.
You're gonna call a spade a spade. That's if you're gonna lift one up, indirectly the other one's gonna be put down.
Exactly.
for me personally, it's weird because I was raised by a single mom, and you know, women being around me. So like getting to that level where I'm entering manhood, and like I'm looking around and I'm hearing yeah, bros before hoes and da 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 da, and that's my bitch, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, yo, you know that's a dog, right? Like,
right.
I'm like, yo, you want somebody to call your mom that?
Right.
And like for me personally, that kind of put a lot of things in perspective because again, you know, got my sister, I got my mom, like right there. Like women have always been heavy, even in my extended family.
Right.
So like me personally, it's not something that I indulge in, but I am also like subjected to because, you know, I'm a man. So
exactly.
like I have been more recently, as I've been coming more into my manhood, like having them conversations with men, like, how would you feel if I called her a bitch? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like that's your bitch. Okay, but what if I call her? It's different. Why? Nah, you just shouldn't call her that at all.
Exactly.
So I think I'm more comfortable in myself now to have those conversations. But it's not something that you talk about. Like either it's a unknown kind of like peer pressure, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, I feel it myself as being a woman, and sometimes I use the bitch like, oh, that bitch, you know, or whatever, or even an N-word, you know, and I'm like, oh, nigga, I really try to monitor how I use them. I think it's due to my surroundings, you know, a lot of the times, and within our culture, what we find is all right or cool. And it's kind of like, as you say, you grow into your manhood, I grow into my womanhood. It was like, okay, I could use another word for that other than, oh, bitch, you know, I can use another word. So I check myself constantly with using that word and the N word because I find myself, I used to use that when I say a lot, and my mom didn't even allow that word to be used. And I'm like, nigga, she be like, what you say? I'm like, nothing. But also, with me using it, or, you know, using it, my excuse has been, you know, it's a sign of endearment. It's a sign of us kind of having a mutual respect for one another and being able to use it to one another. It's like I couldn't just go to anyone and be like, bitch, you know, right. But because we have a form of respect for one another, it's kind of like a word filler, but a word filler that definitely could be changed for like sis. You know, bro, I like people that, I like that those two fillers are being used now. So, I don't know, I just think within growing, you know, within ourselves, we just try to, you know, change a little bit. And then me, I'm kind of from the old school era where I watch, it's like evolution, you know. You watch where people are standing for something with the Queen Latifahs, with the UNITY. You're not about to be calling me a bitch to the little Kims, okay? You call me a bitch and I'ma suck you. And then you go from that to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you watched us kind of evolve within hip-hop and what we accepted and what we made okay, because they wasn't going to stop using the words. Right. They wasn't going to stop talking about this certain lifestyle. So it was kind of like, okay, so let's talk about it. But within that, it's kind of like we kind of lost respect, like for the one. I'm not even going to say just the black woman. I'm going to say the woman that lives within poverty. Because that's where we coming from, and that's how we all can relate. So